Hello everyone. Let's practice working with closures. So in Rust, we are going to do a function that takes a closure. So we need to use the capital F there, which is just a convention. You could use a T if you wanted, but it's not T. So we're going to do X, P2, Y, 2. This is quite sort of, I don't know. I find it tricky, so I'm just going to stick with I32s to begin with. So we're specifying the function and what the function returns. Then we say where f type fn, so that we know we're dealing with a closure, and that takes an I32 and an I32. It's almost like you have to tell it twice. It's a bit odd, or I find it odd. And thus, when you do your curly braces, I prefer them indented like that, but okay. And then we say we actually use the f, which is our function, which takes x and the y. That looks quite odd, doesn't it? I think it does, but it's coming from a Python background. Right, now we need to do, let's write a closure. And this is where you might get an error and you'll probably think, let's just do x times y. Notice how we get an error, try and compile it. It's asking for a type. But this is may or may not be a tip, but you don't have to worry about that because when you come to use it, let res equals x2. Then we need the x and the y, so we'll just say the x can be 5, y can be 6, and the f, which is the third thing we pass in, so that's the actual, sorry, I'm pointing. So that's the CL, right, okay. Do you notice how the error's gone now? And let's do print. We get 30. Just format that. Need to. So you can see that you don't have to use the type when you're setting up the closure because it works it out. Compile it, infers it later on. So far so good. The other thing I just want to quickly cover was we're actually writing another closure. So if we just call it CL2 equals, and then if we just pass in, let's just call it N. And then we'll do it over multiple lines. So with closures, if it's over a multiple line, that's when you use the curly braces. So you can also put other stuff there. So when I started, I sort of just thought I had to be doing n and then n plus 1 or n times something. So, but you can do plenty of other stuff first. So I'm just going to do, you could do a print statement, for instance. You could say let n equals n times n. Got a feeling, yeah, I think I need to, no, let's not do that. Is that okay? Oh, Rust Analyze is a bit slow on here. Okay, that's it. No, let's not do that then. So let's just add something else. So we'll do n times 2. So we're just doubling stuff. And then you need to actually just return something there as well. Type must be known at this point. Well, it says that, but again, this is the key here. So we do let res equal cl2, and we'll pass in 10. And the errors go away. These are just warnings now because they're unused. So if we do print res up here, I should call it res2 because we've already got a res. I know we can do shadowing, but this is just for sort of didactic purposes. So there we go. If we run that, we should get 30 and we should get 20. Sorry, we should get 10. Oh, apologies. N. So then we need to set n as mix. Right, there we go. So it's always good to know what result you're expecting after you compile. So really, this video has just been about using closures and not panicking when you get errors, because once you actually use the closure, the compiler infers the type. So if you learn nothing else from this video, inferring the type. You can infer the type when you actually use the closure. It just saves extra typing rather than actually going in and doing all that manually, which you would have to if you being obedient. But yeah, you don't need to because the compiler infers the type. And yeah, thumbs up if you like these videos. I'll be back soon with a project, hopefully. And yeah, glad to know you like the wacky thumbnails. Yeah, so yeah, catch you soon. Thanks for watching.